Liverpool beat Wolves 2-1 in what I would call a comfortable win. So time for more of the Glizzy Glaze for a rival that I don't want to give praise. I hate this team. They get on my nerves. And every time I feel like I get that inch of hope, guess what? That gets taken away from me. Story of my life, aka this season. Yeah. I'm gonna be totally honest throughout this game, but as long as I'm honest about the game as a rival and not be shameless, as you know I like to do, I would like for you to also smash the like button because guess what? Likes equals some honesty. Look, man, this has played into Liverpool's hands. Like, let's be honest. I think Wolves probably stunned Liverpool in the first half. The first half. Beyond that, and the goal, which obviously was self-inflicted. Obviously, Kanate for all the good work that he was putting in, monster class in the first half. You undone that by not really getting rid of the ball and playing around with it a bit, like overall. But they got punished, and then obviously the penalty. Some may say it's soft. Some may say it's not deserved. But you know what? If someone put their arm over your neck and there's a chance for you to go and to attack the ball, you're gonna go down. So any point of contact, it probably is a penalty, even though it is very soft. Semedo has been in the game long enough to know what to do in those situations as a fullback, anyways. So yeah, look, could you say deserved win? Probably, yeah. 3 points, yeah, I would say so. Wolves has done a lot of foreplay without a lot of penetrating. Hwang Chan had one touch in 31 minutes of him coming on the pitch. That should show you everything that needs to be done. Wolves play a very good brand of football, but for all the great brand of football that they do possess and play, it's not good enough when it comes down to the result-based part of the game, which you need to obviously you need points to survive in their case because they're sitting on, I believe, 1 point. Now Liverpool are sitting on top of the league. Yeah, they're sitting on top of the league with 2 goals conceded all season long in the Premier League, anyways. 3 in total. You know, if you want to include the Champions League, right? So yeah, Liverpool deserve to probably be at the top of the league at this point. They score goals. They play a decent football, brand of football, in my opinion, that I don't mind seeing, even if it was, it might be not the prettiest, but it's there. And yeah, they conceded what if I believe the least amount now. So on that, if that's the case, they deserve to be at the top of the league. And it is by only a point, and things can change in an instant, right? Liverpool have just found themselves in a place of a manager who knows how to man manage a situation or be tactically aware of what to change even. They possess that now again. Someone that's a bit better than Klopp on that part, in my opinion, anyways, from the tactics parts of the game. The way he's managed that Wolves game and it's gonna go smooth sailing. I don't even think it's gonna get mentioned. Liverpool allow and yeah, don't think I'm wrong. It doesn't always mean that he just allowed them because when they're under the cosh means that because they're letting them. But he knows when to let them have the ball and tire themselves out and then run out of ideas until it's time to attack and apply the pressure. That second half is a great display of that. Slot must have went into that get into the half time, and so he said, "Look, you're 1-0 up. Don't get too comfortable. They're gonna come back at you." And of course, they scored that goal. But the way he managed, how he managed that afterwards was insane. There was at one point where Wolves had all the possession, pretty literally, and were trying to create chance after chance. And their attacking players were just getting more knackered. And it's evident because Wolves do this every game where they just fall off in the last 30 minutes. And that's exactly what happened again today. Whether it's a penalty and they didn't score from the open play in the second half, it doesn't matter. Liverpool then after that didn't even allow them to get anywhere near the ball, and they couldn't because guess what? They were tired. The other team, the Oppo in Wolves, were tired. So you have to big them up on that part. It's the management of this, even bringing on the right players at the right time. It would be probably good to see Harvey Elliott in the 10 at some point. I think he's injured. I've got some criticisms and top of some praises for certain players. Dominic Szoboszlai, unfortunately, I'm sorry, people. I know you Liverpool fans, you might like him, give him a chance, all that kind of stuff. But he's been given chance after chance. And other than the physical aspect of the game, obviously, of how he looks and what he can do for the team in terms of running, he doesn't provide much. And I'm not being reactionary of because he didn't put that goal in the back of the net, which Sam Johnston's saved, but his overall game does not contribute to what you need to do. somebody else needs, in my opinion, deserves to go in that 10 role. And if it's not Harvey Elliott, I don't know. You suggest to me because I can't really think on that part. But you are winning regardless. But I think you could be doing even more. You know, Curtis Jones when he come on a bit solid. Cody Gakpo actually looks sharp. I'm not even calling him Gakpo. Not even calling him Gakpo at the moment because you know what? I'm confident. It is what it is, isn't it? And I wouldn't even say that Liverpool even had an outstanding game. They didn't, but the team performance was good enough to get over the line. It kind of similar to the Bournemouth game at Anfield. I'll be real. You know, Bournemouth had some opportunity, put you under the cosh sometimes. But bar that, you know, you didn't have to play pretty football. You didn't need to dominate it too much. Wolves are just let's put it blindly, they're just crap. And you made it look crap. Got gassed. But one thing I will say that Andre looks clean, and that's someone that Liverpool were chasing, and I did end up buying them. Him. He's solid, good player. He, if anything, or was to of lot. But then it comes down to obviously who wins. You can't really give a losing player unless it's really a yeah. You know what? In general, you can't give a losing player the man of the match. And Gravenberch got it. I couldn't really pinpoint anyone that really deserved it. Salah had a poor game, but that's kind of like bog standard when it comes up to against A Nori against at Wolverhampton. Everyone knows by now. Ask Mons or ask some other Liverpool craze. When it comes to the Molyneux, Salah doesn't really perform. Got his goal and when it mattered, obviously the penalty. But bar that, whatever. Gravenberch is though, him and McAllister pivot, is they're doing their job in it. He's I think that's probably the real talking point is how they're nullifying chances, especially through the middle of the pitch, and they're still getting up the pitch within good time and in good possession in spells. And Gravenberch deserves every bit of praise. And these days, obviously, I was calling him Graben bitch before, but now he's Gravy Boat. And he's deserving that name. And we'll see how he goes further forward. Obviously, you got some tough tests coming up at some point. You know, we'll see how he fares in them games, but he's full of confidence and he's looking really good, him and McAllister. You know, Robbo as well, he looks like a better player than he has done in the last few years. He is regressing. Don't get me wrong. I think it was solid. And Trent, no one talk about Trent's defensive aspects today up against the left winger and Cunha. It was difficult, but he managed. And in the end, you know, you got your win. I don't really know what else to really say about that. Van Dijk's bog standard, you know, Konate, other than the mistake, was pretty mint in my opinion. Maybe if he didn't give away that goal the way he did, he would have got that man the match. And Jota just does Jota things. That cross that he did to Szoboszlai was ridiculous. Absolute madman. And he wins the penalty. Maybe Jota could have had a shout there. But Wolves gave it a good goal, as they usually do. And bin juice. Bin juice. So yeah, man. I don't know who Liverpool got coming up next. I know the break's there, just around the corner. But if you're a Liverpool fan, you're pretty happy. And you know what? Sitting top of the league, I think on is it 15 points now? 15 points? It is 15 points. I'm pretty correct. It must be that. You're happy in it. But let me know if what criticisms, what praise, and is there anything that I've missed as well? Because I just thought it was just a good tactical game. Some may say it's a bit boring, but me, I it was boring because obviously like Liverpool won in it. Tactical side of things were good. Anyway, Gary O'Neill. But yeah, smash the likes.